Menu narration option is set to off.
Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, don't praise. When you show your bro for leverage. What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What's your life like? You gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you, I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga, watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got CeeDee Lamb. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Cowboys and the Giants, and it's all up next.
Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Nobody else can make it. You make it work.
Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the cut. Up second down. There's Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around. Enforcing incompletions.
From the gun on third down, Murray being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
And no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right, he got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise... back and bite him in another ball game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Cowboys at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, They've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw again. Swinging this out for Poe. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the back.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now Howard looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Murray finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Drive, looking at another one here, just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the
face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard. His throw incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll look to throw again. Left side to Lamb. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop it. Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Murray now to throw. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's Gallup on the slant. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Murray going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And what did we talk to them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Howard. And that will be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
50 back.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now here's Pollard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go with a keeper, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that winds up a 7-3 drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now out come the Giants. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To try again after the sack. Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Flushed out right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached intermission here at a low score. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3 from the 10. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
To throw is Howard. To throw on second down. He's got a man. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Howard now throwing on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. Howard. That is caught by Lamb. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, they're able to add on to their advantage. Early afternoon, been good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 27, Murray.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons.
second sack of the season as his great year continues. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Left wing 19. Let's go, let's go.
Here's Howard throwing to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Howard to throw on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Ready? 19, right here.
Now Howard throwing on 4th down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Howard. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys were able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big time right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks just be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, Barney, they've certainly played up to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his... Back now in Arlington. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up. Escaping the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to find time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback, keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now at 25. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Murray now on first down.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taking charge. Every touchdown for them is going to be in his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And New York set to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Aaron Donald, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. After the sack on first down, Murray, and his throw is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To throw is Howard on 1st and 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and a QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worrying about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing again on second down. Murray toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hardman on the return.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy. Mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Howard now on third down.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the move to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Murray. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Here's Howard on 1st down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Cowboys, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.